All right, welcome back, guys. Today we're actually talking about a different game. It's still Summoner's War, but Summoner's War Lost Centuria. I did not think I would be making a video about this because I didn't think I would play it. I looked at the kind of early footage that came out and I was like, but they had in-game rewards for Summoner's War, so I was like, sure, why not? So I connected it up to Keyflower, and I've been enjoying it over the past week. I've been playing it quite a bit. And I just hit gold 5, like last match. So I figured this is a good time to talk about my thoughts and kind of give you kind of where I'm coming from on this game, and if you think you'll enjoy it or not. Maybe a lot of people are already playing it, but let's go and talk about it. So you can see I'm sitting here in low graphics mode because my iPad cannot handle the graphics. In terms of the gameplay experience, I would say the gameplay itself is fun. There's a decent amount of like lagginess, at least on my device, where things aren't playing as buttery smooth as Summoner's War, which I think is a bit of a problem. It does crash on occasion, and sometimes the lagginess from my end inhibits the gameplay experience. Like I'll be trying to do a move and everything's like and not not doing the way they're not moving the way it's supposed to move. So that'd be my main issue with the kind of structure of the game itself. Sometimes going between windows can be a little dodgy, sometimes there should be maybe more direct click routes to get to things, that sort of thing. The good things in terms of the game structure and the layout is there's not a lot of extra buttons to push. Like everything you need is right here. You can kind of move around pretty easily, and you use buttons kind of in the order that they are large. Like dual mode is big, single mode, challenge mode are good. The summons button is prominent because you're going to summon a lot. There's not a lot of extra stuff like in Sky Arena, where there's your whole island and the art and your buttons are tiny little things on your island. Like in this one, it's a better interface, I think. So that's kind of nice. They give a lot of nice little rewards along the way, which I think is good. Out of all the modes, dual mode is definitely the most fun. The ranked duels are pretty competitive. Every once in a while you get one that's not, but as you move up the ranks, you get more and more like stressful, like interesting runs. The territory menu has just what you need. Some other little kind of side things to do, crafting and stuff. The alliance, I joined this alliance, and so far we do trading post, and that's about it. I request Bernards nonstop because apparently that's what I want, and I give out whatever else they want. The quest is here, daily quest challenges. Not a lot going on here. They could probably put that somewhere else. Like I don't know if daily challenge needs its own button, but maybe it does. And then the TV is an interesting little mode. Maybe you'll see some of the lagginess that sometimes I experience. The TV is infuriating to me because I cannot guess correctly on this purple card. I feel like I'm just dumping crystals down the drain. Sometimes I get the green card right, but I think had I just picked left every time on the purple card, I'd be way more successful than I am now, which probably speaks to me having some issues understanding what's more competitive in two drafts that I can't draft. I know how I draft, but I don't know how other drafts interact. So maybe when I, learn more about the game, I'll get better at that, but it drives me crazy because I just know I'm going to lose every single time. Like I'll pick and I'll be in like the 11% of the people that picked that, and it's not good. It's not good. Okay, so I've been, I think, incredibly lucky on my pulls. You can see here's my formation that I've been running, and I'll kind of explain what's going on. I have 5 legendaries in it, and I have poor Ganymede sitting on the bench, my 6th legendary. Like I've summoned 7 legendaries with 1 double Hathor, so that seems very, very lucky. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 7 legendaries with a double Hathor. So that seems super lucky with free to play. Like I haven't paid anything; I just get legendaries. A lot of them are from the story mode though, or achievements and stuff, which you get a lot from those things. So if you play the single player, you're guaranteed to get probably 4 legendaries. So that's kind of nice. But this is my formation. I'll kind of explain how it works. So Perna, Rakan are my 2 main tanks. They are super beefy. Perna's on Fatal. I probably should put Perna on Energy, but everybody's runed up, has a rune set. I did not craft runes until I hit level 5, because then I could craft the medium runes. So that's kind of a tip. Perna's frontline. I don't really get to use Perna. Perna just dies, but dies slowly enough to get me ahead. Rakan, same thing. Rakan will eventually die, but slow. And then Jean. I had my level 8 Bernard there for a while when Jean was level 6. Because Jean level 6 didn't do enough, but now Jean level 7 is like, good. Jean's really great. Element neutral, stun. And then I got the pony, which I love the pony. The pony's so good. Eleanor. If I pulled the pony in Sky Arena, I'd like it more because of how good it is in this game. It's got the cleanse, it's got a heal, it's got crit resist. It single-handedly deals with the easiest ladder team, which is the Beretta spam. So the pony's like primo. If I was seeing more Beretta spam, I would probably bump it back to slot 5 and move Artamiel up to slot 4. But I got Artamiel in slot 5. Artamiel is your single target buff remover healer, which is awesome. Hathor in slot 6. I like Hathor a lot. I don't know if I'm supposed to like Hathor as much as I do, but countering with sleep for their entire back row is awesome. I love that so much. So that's why she's back there, so I can do that more. And then I've got my 2 main damage dealers in the back. They're, I would say, single target, but Lapis is a bit AoE. I'm lucky to have Sophia level 8. She just kills stuff. And then Lapis is level 7. I'd love for Lapis to level up, but I think I've got a level 9 Lucian. I don't know why I level Lucian up to 9. I don't really have an AoE comp right now, but he's not as good, I don't think, as a level 8 Sophia, so he sits back there. And I want elemental diversity, because if you don't have it, and you get down to the bitter end, and you don't have 2 different elements to nuke them down with, you're in big trouble. The other unit I would put back here, if I thought it was appropriate, would be this one, the Kali just nukes. But it's only level 5, so I can't really do it. I've had really bad luck on the skill stones. You can see I've got this guy, which maybe I should play him because he's got the purple one, which is pretty good. But I don't know. I can't be convinced that he's worth playing. Maybe I'm wrong. But you can see all my units here. I've pulled pretty much everything except for a couple legendaries, and then I think the Anubis and one other thing. I don't know, Verd, I think. So that's what's going on there. My spells, I've got the AoE stun. I've got the AoE. Continuous damage, and then I've got the transfer, which I think is really, really nice. So that's my team. Let's see. I think, can I show you my last battle? I don't know. Can we go to duel mode? No. There's some way to do it. I just can't quite remember. I'd like to show you my battle, but I don't know if I can. Maybe TV. Oh, maybe TV. Maybe I can see my battles on TV. But we're gonna summon a premium pack and my freebie legendary for getting to gold, so that'll be fun. Oh yeah, here we go. Oh wait, this is Cheer. Hall of Fame? No. Wait, no. Alright, so apparently there's a way to do it. I don't know how to do it, but what I just described is what happens. You know, the tank's tank, we stun, we continuous damage, we sleep him with Hathor, and then we single target nuke him down at the end. So overall, the game, just kind of my summary of how I think this game is. It's fun. There can be some really nice, like, stressful, tense endings where it's like counter, and you win because you made the right call at the right time with the right card, which is nice. Similar to Summoner's War in that way. A little more real-time, but not a ton more real-time. You'll face a lot of different decks, but there's not enough characters to having a good meta deck is, I think, stronger in this game than in Sky Arena, because there's not so much variation. There's only so much they can do. So if you have, let's say, I used Beretta spam to get all the way up to silver, so Beretta, Konomiya, and just put them in the back and just nuked them down. But, you know, there's a couple Beretta decks out there. You have a couple counters to them, you're fine. You know, you have certain awesome units like Artamiel and the Pony, and you're in really good shape. I don't have the Wusa, which a lot of people have, which is good, and the Tessarian as well. But the game is fun. I worry about its long-term fun for me personally. I don't know. Because eventually everybody's going to have all the monsters. Like, monsters. So here's what I have not summoned. 6 legendaries and 2 4-stars, or whatever they're called. Purples. And eventually everybody's going to have them, because there's enough legendary cards being given out for free, unless they just completely cut that off, which is another problem. And then what? Like, once everybody has the entire set, you're no longer playing asymmetrical, which is what makes Sky Arena so interesting. There's too many units to build them all, so people choose what to build, and that's their pool of play. But if this game isn't asymmetrical and everybody has all the units, then you'll literally go into a match with whatever the consensus best deck is, and whoever has put more resources, money, into that deck will win. You know, assuming equal level of play, assuming they push the buttons correctly at the right time. And that's a bit concerning for the long-term life of the game. I'm not sure what the fix is there. I don't know. So that's something that'll have to be addressed if this game is going to have any sort of legs. Because you'll find your cap and you'll settle into your rank of how much you're willing to spend, and that's where you'll live, because you cannot climb out of it with units or clever builds, because there's not a lot to cleverly build. Like, everybody's Rakan is going to be on energy. It's just, did you have enough resources to get more runes to pour into your Rakan so that yours is tankier, right? And if mine is level 8 because I've pulled 2 Rakans ever, and yours is level 11 because you have bought a million Rakans, I'm going to lose, which is fine if you find the fun factor in your little zone. If you feel like you can climb out of that zone without spending, that's where it gets a little troubling. So I might just be literally describing gacha games, and people are like, yeah, that's how it works. Like, that's why gacha games are good or bad. That's why I'm number one, or that's why I, try to get as high as I can with what resources I'm willing to commit. So that's my only concern long term. I'll play it until I find I've hit a wall or I'm just not having fun, but I'm not there yet. I have not played in gold at all, so we'll see how that goes. And then, we'll see how the end of the season goes, and I don't know. We'll see. So jury's still out on the final verdict, but it's more fun than I thought it would be. I'm enjoying playing it, and I'm wondering about how the long-term future of the game will be, which, 2 weeks ago I didn't care. I was like, whatever, I got Skyrena. So, okay, that's a whole lot. I hope it was helpful, but that's where I'm at. We're going to summon this legendary card, we're going to summon one premium pack, and we're going to call it a day here in Summoner's War Lost Centuria. So, let's get that legendary. I don't know what I want here. I don't know. New would be nice? I don't know. We'll see. Oh, that's the best one. I believe Poseidon's the best one. Cool. Well, that actually will change my comp, because I think Poseidon's probably the best legendary. Deceleration is super good. It's super cheap. So I feel like I'm having a lot of luck. Like, I'm only missing 5 legendaries now. So, not too shabby. Alright, let's summon ourselves a premium pack here, because I've got enough crystals for it from, I guess, playing. I don't know. We'll see. So yeah. We're looking for an orange color. Oh, we're just getting purple, so what are we hoping for here? Oh, only one purple. Alright. And no skill stones. I don't know why I'm opening those one at a time. All that matters is the purple. So the ideal purple would be, I think, Lapis. Or maybe somebody I don't have, like the Anubis. Let's just get it. Oh, it's Bird. Okay, so somebody I don't have. I don't know that I'm going to play him, but now I have him, so that's something. Cool. So that's kind of fun. Oh, and 3 of them. That's handy. Cool. So I believe I'm now out of juice, but I get a free purple, right? So let's do that from the pity system, which kind of nice that it has that. Oh, this is new too. Vitality conversion. I don't think I have this. Interesting. 3 new things. That's something, right? That's pretty good. All right, so I'm out of stuff. Wait, do I have one of these? I do. How do I? No, I don't. It shows it here, but I don't have any. Yeah, insufficient. So that's, we guess we can summon 2 of these. Maybe we'll get a purple. That's about all we can do here. Yep. I'm going to try to do more of the single player, because there's at least one legend card that I haven't gotten from single player. So I'm going to go try to get it. The single player I feel like is a little bit annoying, because it's very, what do you call it? A lot of the tasks are specific decks that aren't your main deck, and you have to build, like, the puzzle deck to beat it. And as, coming from Skyrena and being used to the rivals being easy mode, having to come up with certain decks for certain things is, like, a little annoying, but whatever. So here's my new Poseidon. Wherever he is here. Where are you, Poseidon? Yeah, so here he is right there. That seems like a lot of legendaries. I feel like I'm getting silly lucky in this, but, whatever. Alright, so that is everything. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm curious to hear your thoughts on the game, and if you're enjoying it or not, or whatever, and, just how's your experience been? Alright, guys, I will catch y'all in the next one. Take care, everybody.